Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be testing some Primark dupes for Charlotte Tilbury. So as we know, Charlotte Tilbury is like the most duped brand out there because of her big price range, and I have only tried like one or two products of hers, an eyeshadow palette and a liquid lipstick, which I both found pretty nice, but for the price point not really for me. So I'm always happy to try dupes, so I've tried so many dupes, but Primark have recently come out with quite a few products that I've just really wanted to try and I thought I would use today. So with primer, I'm not actually going to use anything by Primark, but I'm using the collection filter finish, which is the dupe between her flawless filter, I think it is. And of course a lot of brands have been bringing out this something quite similar recently, like Elf just brought out their version, and this has actually been out for about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 months now, and I do like this one a lot. Like, I remember trying this first and being a bit kind of like iffy about it. I was like, I don't know if this will do any good, but it is not too bad. I mean, the Elf one I like as well. They're both kind of different in their own way, but they're still quite similar because they give you that dewy finish. And I know Primark, this is not a Primark product, but I thought I would still include it because why not? It's quite a new product-ish as well. So let's go on to the Primark stuff. So I'm going to start off with the Flawless Glow Radiant Glow Primer Foundation Hybrid. So I could use this just by itself as well, but I wanted to kind of give both things a go. So this was £5 in the shade Buttermilk. So I do believe this is like one of her dupes. It was in the same section as everything else, but if it's not, then that's just pointless of me adding it in this video. But I got it and it was £5, and I know that her foundation can be within like £45–50 range, so of course a much different price range. So you got the doe foot, which is quite nice, and I'm just gonna put that in my usual places I would wear a foundation. My skin is super sensitive today. It's just not been behaving itself, and that's very annoying. But I am just gonna use my brush today because normally I would use a sponge, but I thought I would be a bit different and see what a brush can give me, because this is meant to be, I don't know, it doesn't really say what type of coverage it's supposed to give me, so I'm just going to see what it does give me and we'll just add more if we need to. I thought I would just use a bit off camera just to see how buildable it is, and to be honest, it's not giving me like any crazy coverage, and that's a bit disappointing because I was hoping that it would maybe give me something, but it's still kind of taking its time to build up. But I'm not going to add any more because I feel like it would probably look like a complete mess, but you know, it's still giving me a bit of a dewy finish. I don't know if that's because of the collection filter, but this has still got a little bit of shimmerness to it. I mean, it does say glow on there, so that probably is a bit of an indication that it's going to give me a bit of a glow, which I'm not too mad about, even though dewy is not my favourite type of like look when it comes to foundations, which is, you know, eclectic taste basically. So I'm just going to keep on tapping and just get an even base. And I'm not sure, I mean, how this would really work during like autumn winter time, and to be honest, because I haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury version, I can't give you a major comparison, but I guess this is like me just testing out like Primark makeup, which I do like because they do have some really good products. So I'm actually just going to go in with a setting powder off camera because I don't have a dupe version, so I'll be right back. Okay, everything's gone a little bit mattified now, so I like that. So let's go on to blush. So this is probably one of the most obvious dupes I've ever seen. So this is the PS Duo Tone Blusher. I probably don't want to show you like the whole packaging because it's basically reflective, but it's £4.50, and when you open this you will see why. So I mean, I've always thought W7 were like king of the dupes because they just make the most obvious dupes ever, but this is kind of on another level. So this is in, I don't think this is even have a shade name, to be honest. I don't think it does, no, but it's fine. I mean, you can tell what I mean by dupe, so I'm actually just going to go in how you would really do with the Charlotte Tilbury one, which is around and in the middle. So I'm going to see if it actually does anything. Wow, it's very glowy. So kind of not as a blusher what I would really want, because blushes for me are there to emphasize like any brightness in the cheeks, and kind of give you that kind of rosy glow. But this is just giving me highlighter kind of vibes, which, you know, I have a highlighter already that I want to use for this video, so this is not really what I want. But if I wanted a highlighter kind of blusher, then this would be great. I mean, for $4.50 is pretty good, and I do know that the Charlotte Tilbury one can be around like the £35–40 mark. I really want to try a quad because it looks gorgeous. You get like 2 blushes, I believe, a bronzer and a highlighter, but again, I think that's like £60, so it's a little bit out of my price range. So let's go on to actual highlighter, because I'll see how it works on top of this. So this is the Sweet highlighter. This was £4. I mean, if I had realised that that was more of a highlighter, I probably wouldn't have picked this up, even though I really love the packaging. So let's give this a bit of a swatch, because I have used Primark highlighters before. They're quite nice. Bit on the lacklustering side, but I guess it's slightly buildable. So I mean, yeah, this is part of their Sweet collection, which I guess is quite cute. I mean, they did have an eyeshadow palette, which I didn't pick up because I don't think they really had any like unopened ones. One thing that's an issue about Primark, a lot of people open the products even though they already have testers, so that's very frustrating. It's kind of like TK Maxx, where you shouldn't really be opening the boxes, but people still do that. I can't even tell the highlighter how it's working. Just adding a bit to my forehead to kind of see if it does anything, just maybe underneath my brow bone. Okay, that's quite nice. It's a bit subtle, but I think like we had on my hand, it's quite buildable, but it looks like I'm just glowing, like insanely glowing. But you know, maybe next time when I'll try this like without the blusher, because then it won't be too bad, I guess. Like, you can just tell I'm slightly looking Tin Man-esque, but I'm gonna go in with the eyes off camera, because I don't have a eyeshadow palette, so I'm just gonna go in with my Catrice 5 in a box mini eyeshadow palette. So I will be back, and then we'll end on the lips. Okay, so now I'm back. I just added something, just did like 2 shades, wanted to be super simple. So now we're going to go onto the lips, and I have previously tried one of their new like Charlotte Tilbury dupes, but now I have the pack. So this is the Sweet, the handbag collection lip set. So you get a lip oil, which I'm very happy about because I love lip oil so much, lip gloss, lipstick, and a lip pencil for £7. So again, this is a very big dupe of one of Charlotte Tilbury's kind of like bundles. I don't even know how much that really is, because it is probably a lot. So in the lipstick and lip liner, I got the shade Daydreamer, and I know that in the previous one I got a completely different shade, so I did check before I purchased it. Otherwise, to be honest, I wouldn't have bothered, because I was like, I don't need the same shade twice. So I am going to go in with the lipstick and lip liner today. I might try the lip gloss, we'll see how it goes, just because I'm not a big fan of lip glosses anyway. But yeah, so you get a really nice deep brown tone. I don't know if this is the dupe for Pillow Talk or anything. I think that's a much more pinkier tone. I'm not into my Charlotte Tilbury as much, but let's give this a go. I mean, this is like half the size of a normal one that I think you can get for about $2.50, so let's give this a try. Okay, I'm gonna have to digging very hard because it seems a bit dry. Okay. It's like something at the end of it. Okay. It's not giving me like crazy colour compared to what it actually kind of looks like. Okay. Alright, I mean, it is just a lip liner, so I guess it's fine to kind of get everything started. So let's go on to the actual lipstick now. So this is a much kind of like deeper tone, which I like a lot, so let's give this a go. Okay, yeah, I think this is definitely more of a Pillow Talk-esque than I thought. It's because it's much deeper when you look at it compared to when you actually put it on your lips, because it's such a lighter tone that it's very easy to assume that it's going to come out deep. But this is quite nice. This is a nice shade. So yeah, I like that. I mean, would I add a lip gloss? Probably not. I mean, let's give this a look at, because it looks very nice, obviously very glossy, very sparkly. So I'll give this a smell. It's got a bit of a sweet smell to it. I mean, again, I don't really want to wear any lip gloss. I mean, this makeup's not going to be on for very long anyway, but everything has come together quite nicely. I mean, the only issue that I do kind of have is with the blusher, because I understand that it's a bit of a duo, but I would rather have just had a blush, because I can't tell that I have much blush compared to have like the highlighter aspect of it. The foundation slash primer is quite nice, quite buildable. It's not got the best coverage, to be honest. Like, if you want something subtle and you're just going out for like a late lunch with people or something like that, it's not a nighttime foundation, it's just like a casual day time one. And the highlighter, again, I will try again in a future video, just because I don't think it got its full potential today. Let me know if you've picked up any of these products, what you think. If you are a fan of dupes, if you're not a fan, do you think, you know, brands should stick to their own type of makeup instead of like nicking other ideas? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there. Take care guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.